start the free podcast. Wrong titles. We're in. Welcome to the show.
Wrong titles.
They're the wrong titles. We're in. Welcome to the show. And you are welcome to the show. Now. Big show tonight. First of all, where's my phone? I need to go and do the...
I heard it go ping, ping.
I need to big up the new Patreons. Catherine, why don't you set the scene?
Oh, so we have some new Patreons, and they are the most valued and important members of today's ceremony, and we appreciate their attendance. And welcome. If you would like to join us, if you're freeloading at the moment, then please do go to
Patreon.com /
Iain and Katherine. There we go.
I want to say thank you to Pip Lee. I want to say thank you to to Dave Caffrey. Thank you, Dave. Darren Harrell. Thank you. Mark Gibson.
Is that not Hurrell?
Rob Wells edited. Did Rob Wells go up or down? Thank you, Robbie went up. Rob, hopefully see you tomorrow at the Zoom meeting. I think.
They're the ones we wanted.
Matt Reese is back. Stuart Wilson.
Nice.
Sarah Anstey. Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
It's great to have you back. It's great to be back. You will notice Patty is downstairs. What does that mean? That means found a home for Lucy Apples. She has gone, and within 4 or 5 days, this young lady came back to being normal. And I miss Lucy Apples, but actually, it's kind of a relief. Found a great home.
She's someone's pride and joy, isn't she?
Who'd have thought it? It kicked off on social media when I posted, I'm going to need to get rid of my cats. People went mental. It was like I said, I'm doing a raffle. Give us a quid and I'll put you in the tombola and draw you. People went mental.
It was like the message you put out somehow got filtered into, guess the weight of the cat, you can have it. And you got cat-splained.
You should do it through... Come over a little bit. Why you scared? Are you scared? You should do it through... You can't
just do it on social media.
How do you think Cats Protection and RSPCA do it? Yes, but that's different because you need to do a home check. I've done home checks before. I've done home checks in person and on video. So I will be doing a home check like it says in the thing. Yeah, but you need to... Don't give it to Eastern Europeans...
That was another thing. They're going to eat them.
No. The Eastern Europeans were going to use them to feed dogs.
Right.
So I said to someone, don't be racist. I'm not being racist. A copper told me.
A friend of a friend.
Yeah. So most people got it. The majority of people got it, but a lot of people didn't get it.
But what I thought was very interesting is how hot they came in.
Yeah,
those people, they came in, they were sweary.
Hot.
They were telling him he was an idiot.
Yeah. And then when I called them out, they went suspiciously quiet. Anyway, long story short, Lucy Apples has a new home. I believe she's settling in very well. Very, very nice guy. I didn't bother checking his house in the end. He just sent an email and a postal order for £5. I went, right, you can have a...
Thought seems legit.
You can have a... But it's transformed. It's transformed the home. And the cats are back to normal. Now, exciting news for the Patreons, interesting news for the freeloaders, right? So we've had a couple of weeks off. Thank you. There's a show on Friday, I think the 16th of September. We can't do that Friday, but we're going to probably do one on the Saturday, so you're not going to miss out on that. However, we were talking, and I feel like we've jibbed the people that pay a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like we've jibbed them so.
We need to put that right.
We put that right. Tonight's show is going to be a public show. It's not. It's a private show. All through September, Patreon-only shows. And then we'll see about October. We might go into October doing it. So if you're listening to this, and here's another little tease, we're not uploading the video of this, just the audio. So if you're listening to this thinking, I'd love to hang out with these guys for 2... By the way, can you just let me know if the audio's okay? Because my computer blue screened earlier. I would love to spend more time with these people.
I would love to see their little faces.
For £3.99 a month. Sign up. You can join us. And all of the shows in September, Patreons only. We'll put out the free 30-minute audio, not putting the video out. So that is $3.99. And there's another little thing. Sign up on the website. Don't use the Apple app because they charge you an extra 30%. Business is out of the way. Lots and lots to talk about. First of all, I took you
on a mystery holiday.
Mystery holiday. I can get rid of this little thing here if we're not going to do that. On a luxury mystery holiday. Everyone's going, oh, it'll be Skegness or it'll be wherever.
Well, remembering that holiday, no, not holiday, that's mystery birthday you took me on where you said, I said, what shall I wear? I don't know, look nice. So I went all dolled up and you took me to Mecca Bingo Stevenage.
I was talking to a friend about that today. You won 500 quid, so don't knock it. Paulie D says, can we guess where? Yes, you may.
Go on.
In the chat now, guess. I've got to lose some weight. I'm doing an interview and a photo shoot with The Guardian on September the 10th. Right, and I've got to lose some weight. Then I just ate a load of beans on toast. It's difficult, right? But I'm going to lose weight. So, Paulie D says Switzerland. Richard says Seychelles. If anyone gets the answer right, you can ding the bell. Mm-hmm. Croatia, Clacton, Greece, a Jet2 holiday. Zermatt says Italy. TD Hall says Italia. So we know Simon Hunt says Rome. No. Okay, so we know it's Italy. It was Lake Como.
Yeah, so what happened was we got to the airport and you managed to get me all the way through baggage check-in.
The baggage.
Without me being able to find out where. I found out in the departure lounge that we were going, I thought, to Milan.
Milan?
Yeah.
We were going to Milan because that was where the flight was.
We got to Milan.
Yes.
And Ian said, oh, let's go and find... I said, well, I think taxis are over here. He went, let's just go and have a walk over here. There was a man holding a card with my name on it.
I imagine you've never had that before.
I have never had that.
And
of course I haven't.
So I booked a driver, Katherine Boyle, and I booked it through the hotel. I said, can it say Katherine Boyle?
And I thought, gosh, this birthday really is going to be an absolute treat.
Oh, Dan Gavin's just joined. Dan,
Hello.
if you're in the chat now, thank you, mate. Lovely. Thank you for joining.
So in the back of the car, we're driving along and I'm thinking, we are going to Milan and we were kind of in Milan and this seems to be taking a long time. At which point, Ian leaned across and says, I haven't been totally honest with you, ... about where we're going. Oh, God, what? Why? What's going on?
Why?
These are the thoughts. Why? We're going to Lake Como. And to Lake Como we went, and it was
Lake Como.
It was the most incredible place I've ever been, right? Incredible place. But when you told me that we were going there, I did have a little cry, didn't I?
A little cry in the car, and I thought, okay, this is great, because she don't know the half of it yet.
So I knew there were going to be surprises, which is why I had been kind of overlooking the fact that my usual scanner of what's going on here, because, you know, I'm a trained journalist and therefore a human bullshit detector. Yeah. I knew that he's been up to something. So I thought, okay, all right, this explains an awful lot. But I will just let's go with it because he's having fun with these exciting surprises.
This is Paul's bloke. He had Paul.
Same guy. It's just the same guy.
Ours was a better sign than that. That's Paul Bodell's.
So as we're driving TD Hall, I did look out for the Clooney's because my parents had been to Como, and this sounds like bullshit, but he was in the car behind them.
Your mum told a slightly different story last night.
Yeah, but
she told a different story.
My mum is batshit. You know this, right?
I think your dad's a bullshit. You got bullshit versus batshit.
Together, quite a combo. So we went to Como, and it was the most beautiful place. And then I've never been to a hotel that posh before. In fact, in the lobby, what did I say? Romantically, what did I say? This pisses all over the Malmaison. It was such a hot day. We went in and it was dark like the Malmaison. It was like, you know, you go into this sort of lobby and it's all stone and small, you know, because it was on the main cathedral square, right opposite the cathedral.
The building was small. It was because I'd struggled to. I wanted to get something that had a room overlooking the lake, but that would have been an Airbnb, and there was no air conditioning, and I know that's a no-no for you. So I booked
not when it's
this.
that hot. You can't.
I booked this knowing it was a nice hotel, but I wasn't quite so hot on the location. What a location!
Incredible.
Also, hotel rooms that are big enough for you to run up and down.
Yep.
It was very special. We don't normally live like this. Very special.
And we'll never live like that
again. I
again.
discovered a thing called credit cards. Basically, it's free money, isn't it? Free money.
It was beautiful. It was incredible.
The view. So you'd open up with the balcony. Because I booked it. And then these booking things, Expedia and stuff, you get an email straight away saying, why don't you upgrade it for a couple of $100 quid more and you get a balcony? And you think, well, it's only 200 quid. And yeah, I'll do that. I'm glad I did. Because we got the
It was
square.
so great. Right opposite the cathedral. And I'm talking, we felt like you could reach out and touch the clock face, but it was a bit further away than that. I showed my dad and he went, oh, that's really lovely, Kate, but that's going to keep you awake. It did not. The windows worked.
No, the window. We'd wake up like 10, 11 in the morning.
Thinking, it's
really
dead quiet.
Open.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. What a place.
We had adventures, right? We had, first of all, the food.
Oh, it was one of those places where, right, let's just go for a walk, and then, when we feel like it will stop. But any of those restaurants is beautiful, right? And it wasn't like we were eating
we knew
Nouvelle cuisine.
You're not going to have a bad meal. It was that kind of place.
But it was like, just tomatoes and mozzarella. But it was like, my God, this is the best thing I've ever tasted every single time. It was so good.
So I booked some things.
Surprises.
Right? I booked some surprises. It's Catherine's birthday, And I thought this was that. So one of them, I said, right, Monday I've booked don't eat as much in the day. I've booked her somewhere really, really nice to eat. It's a bit special. We might get kicked out for giggling, but I've booked her somewhere to eat.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, are we going to like an opera place?
You thought it might be a sex. Well,
I did say, is it sex people?
So we got an Uber.
He said, I can't guarantee it's not sex people.
We got an Uber and the guy couldn't find it. He couldn't find the restaurant. And he said, what is the place? And Catherine didn't know. And I went,
by the way, I hope you realise the huge sacrifice of me packing and arranging outfits, because I did serve looks for a place I didn't know where I was going. And I went, right, can you just give me a hint? Shoe-wise, because I always lead from the shoes. Is it flip-flops or is it full shoe? Because I wanted to know city break or beach.
I gave you a lot of alternatives. So the cab driver said, I can't find the restaurant. What kind of place is it? And I went, it's an apartment.
At which point I thought, bloody hell, it is sex people,
isn't
it?
It is sex people. So it was this, we got to this block, this anonymous block, and I had to text a woman. And what it was, you could book, you could go to someone's house or apartment and they would cook for you. And they would invite you to cook if you wanted. And it said there'll be between sort of 4 and 8 people there, right? And I thought, I will go. It'll be some old woman. Everyone will be weird.
Like a nonna.
And we'll have a giggle. Wasn't it? It was this 28-year-old woman. We were the only people there.
Yeah.
And she was very nice. And we were there for about 2.5 hours. And she made fresh pasta. And
she was very charming. And
I had to go up making fresh pasta, and but I had got to go on the machine, and that was funny. She made fresh pesto, and she made like a sort of vegetable flam, but with hummus.
The base was hummus, yeah.
The meat, she had meats.
Meat. It was so good, and she was very good. She let you use the pasta machine.
And it was her apartment, and it was a great view of the lake, and she told us about how it was, I think, her partner's grandmother's apartment, and they got it, and her partner was going to be home soon, and he'd probably join us.
He was a
food.
boatman on the lake,
and it was lovely, and it wasn't uncomfortable.
No.
She was really, really nice. We had great chat, and the food was great. And then the partner never turned up, and we suspect it was
a safety
thing. My boyfriend's coming, which is totally get really, really sad that people have to do that. She also got a phone call as well, which I think was a safety.
She didn't answer, so I do wonder whether that was is everything okay?
So I get that, and that's really sad that that's the state of the world at the moment. But I totally get that. But we can't, like the next day we're going.
First of all, we were saying there's no boyfriend. We don't think there's a boyfriend. Okay. And then we said, I'm not convinced that was her flat.
There was this big wall unit, right? It had a massive telly, and it had those fake books. And I said, "Oh, that's a nice TV. That's a big TV." And do you know what she said? "Oh yeah, it fits the space." What? I said that. I thought, what? So the next day we went, I don't think that was her apartment. There were no pictures.
There was nothing personal about it, was there? It was quite
weird.
sparse. Anyway, whatever.
It was a head scratcher. It was great though, wasn't it?
Made it work. We don't know whether that was in fact her real name.
No.
We doubt there was a boyfriend.
No.
We don't think she's based there all the time. She's obviously got a nice little weekend sideline going on.
Yeah. She was no criticism of her at all. You know, she was lovely. The food
and the experience was
great.
valid. It was great.
Fun,
it was really good. But afterwards, you go, what do we actually know for sure happened there?
Yeah. Mate, I don't even know if that evening. I don't even know if that happened. It was.
It definitely happened.
It was very, very peculiar.
But who she was, we'll never know.
We will never know. We went up the not cable car.
Funiculare, the cable car.
We went up the cable car.
To this amazing hotel that we've been looking at from the next to the lake. It looked a bit like Grand Budapest, didn't it?
Basically, I had a burger, but there was no bun and it wasn't cooked. Raw beef.
It was so good. It was a steak tartare.
Okay, it was raw beef. And it was great, and the view. It was just, and we just spent a lot of time. Our times were we'd get up about 11. We had to be out 11:30 for the cleaner. That was it. So we'd get up at 11.
But every day we thought we're not going to bother. We'll just put the do not disturb on because we're knackered because we were staying up late. It was it was one of those places. It's so hot. There's no point being out in midday. So we would just like go out in the morning, have a little something, a coffee or whatever, go back to the room, watch some very questionable Italian television.
Oh my God, I was obsessed with Channel 34 that showed like Italian comedies from
But they
the
were all
70s
sex
and 80s.
comedies.
There was so much Fanny and Balm. Honestly, you just...
And this is at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Full frontals.
It made me think of Lino because Lino
He would have loved it.
He would have loved it, and he would tell me about shit 70s Italian comedy.
Yeah.
And it's all these fat old bald men, copping off with
unspeakably gorgeous women.
And all the women, you could see that they're naked quite a lot. It was I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed. No subtitles, all in Italian.
But we could work out what was going on.
Loving it. The shower was like a party.
Ian came out of the bathroom day one. He said, right, if you're in any questions as to what you do when you're in the shower, there are 4 nozzles on there. So 4 knobs on there. He said, use them all. Start from the left and work your way across. It was like a full valet, wasn't it? Inside and out.
The bathroom was problematic because it was glass.
Yeah, but there were curtains.
There were curtains, but then you filmed me in the shower, which I did not give you permission
What?
for.
I did not film you in the shower.
Yes, you did. Because I was singing. I was enjoying myself so much.
I filmed the door because you were in there singing your head off. I did not.
That's inappropriate.
I did not pry.
That's inappropriate.
So that happened. There's a thing we missed out.
Why are you sat on your hand?
I don't want to gesture with it.
I don't know how to say it.
So anyway, on my birthday, he was acting weird again.
It was very weird.
And he said, let's just have a walk down here. And let's just have a little something to eat here.
Yes.
Next to the lake.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, okay, again, my bullshit alarm is going off, but
Some of them
I'm going to overlook it.
The mods know. So we said, all right. So we walked past the bay. What do they call it where boats are? Bay.
No.
Cockleshell Bay.
No.
Seaport. The Sealand.
Key.
So we were by. I said, can we just stop here? I've just got
the dock.
The dock. I've just got to text my friend Alberto.
And I'm like, oh, here we go again.
And then this man in a boat is waving.
I mean,
the hired private little wooden boat for a tour of the lake.
Yeah, and this guy has got
7:00 at night, 7:30.
This guy's got a classic aged Italian charmer kind of vibe about him.
He was a dodgeball. Joe is in the chat. He was like Dad. He was an Italian dad.
He was. You could clearly see that he'd been trouble.
I booked this through Expedia, and then I got an email saying, if you book it through me, I will save you €100. I went, yeah, all right. And then I booked it, and I said, can we see that? He said, oh, you're going to need the 2-hour trip. Pay me cash. So he was a dodgepot, but he was nice, and he took us on the tour, and it was great.
We saw George Clooney's house.
It was so hot.
Yeah.
It's just us on this little wooden boat, and the breeze.
Yeah.
Versace's house.
Yeah. Who apparently, obviously, after his demise,
He's
the
dead,
house
is he?
got. Yeah,
Didn't know that.
He got shot.
Ooh.
Was it very nasty? It got sold to a Russian oligarch who gave it to his daughter for her 18th birthday.
that's silly money.
Crazy.
And then he's driving, and then he says, "Oh, I'm going to take you to a very, very special bit, the waterfall." And I knew we were going to go to a waterfall, and he turned and looked. "I'm going to go to the waterfall."
Right.
Like that.
But I didn't see that, so
Didn't see that.
we're going along to this waterfall, and I've got my camera. It was beautiful, spectacular, and night is falling, and the lights are coming on around the lake, and it's a big old lake. I think it's the biggest lake in Italy, isn't it?
Massive.
It's Y-shaped. We were going up to the top of the Y.
It's massive.
So we got there, and there was like a load of like beautifully sun-kissed Italian youths splashing about in the lake. And then there was a couple standing on the bridge, so I couldn't quite see the waterfall.
So there's a waterfall behind it.
And then Ian said, "Catherine, put your phone down. He wants to take a picture of us." So
She was like doing this. I said, "Put your phone down." I think Alberto's.
and I thought, weird. I've been taking my own pictures the whole time.
She turned around, put her phone down, and she turned back.
Yeah.
And I'm on one knee with a ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got engaged.
there's the answer to your question.
There's the answer to the question. We got engaged.
So Taylor and Travis tried to steal our thunder, but I don't think it's going to work. So yeah.
And I got very, very nervous, and I sort of planned some stuff, and I thought, "Oh no, just go with the vibe." And then when it did it, it was like.
You don't even remember what you said.
I don't remember what I said.
I remember what you said.
What did I say? You don't have to share it with them if you don't want. If it's private.
Private business.
No, you're fit.
Well, how about it, Toots? Is what he said. No, he didn't. He said, "Catherine, I love you so much. Would you do me the honour of being my wife?" And I couldn't quite believe it, and I felt my soul leave my body. And yeah, so we got engaged on my birthday. And then here's the weird thing: as we were getting on the boat, I sent a pictures. I was texting the kids, and I said, "Look at this."
Your youngest knew where we were going.
Yes.
I'd sworn her to secrecy. She now says I told her I was going to propose to her, and I didn't.
I don't think so. But you have mentioned it a few times in sort of a non-joking fashion.
We have a joke where we'd be out like in
Trafalgar
CNA
Square
or something, and I would go down, and she'd go,
Whoa! Anyway, so we're getting on the boat, and it was lovely. You know, it's picturesque, and I was sending pictures. And my eldest sent me a message saying, "So," and then she put like ring emoji, question mark. And I said, "No." And she wrote back, "What the hell?" So she said, "I felt it was in the air."
She thought boat meant proposal.
Well, it did, turns out.
It turns out it
You're
did.
transparent.
It did.
It was no surprise to anyone but me. So yeah, that's what's happened.
So we got engaged, and apparently I didn't realise that means you actually have to get married. I didn't realise that was part of it. I just thought it was a fun thing. Look, people are saying nice things, and we don't normally, but Nelly says, "If this is going where I think it's going, I may weep." Debbie guessed it earlier on. See, the mods knew about it. Harsh knew about it. Liam says, "Sunset."
Why? Because are you going to charge it?
Yeah, I can get money back on the ring. We've talked about it now. Sunset on a boat in Italy, perfection. Nice work, that man. Says Liam, amazing. Says Darts Dave. Tricky says, congratulations. Zero, congratulations to you both. Are we all invited to the wedding, TD Hall? Do you know what? Maybe we'll have a little picnic.
A live stream.
Maybe we'll have a little picnic somewhere.
We'll do it on a Zoom meeting.
We'll do it on a Zoom. £6 a ticket. Zermatt, congratulations. Mandula, Lily, John, Mango Cheese, Liam, Simon, Linny, Visionary, Quiet Bloke. Look, there's loads of Debbie. I'm crying here. There we go. Thank you. Kate says, lovely cards on the mantelpiece.
Yes.
May I show you? We've had a few cards. Who have we got? Oh, that's from the Turners.
Yeah.
This is from the Paul Bodell. Thank you, Paul. But this is, I'm going to say it, is my visionary. It is not visionary. This is from Caterva. This is my favourite of the cards, and this is from Caterva. And this is what.
Isn't that lovely? Romantic.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That made us feel so special.
We did feel very.
And so loved. So thank you for that, Caterva. So we got engaged. And I didn't know how we were going. I didn't know how we hadn't talked about if we were going to talk about it, but
Yeah, we did.
I don't think we did on.
There you go. Have that.
Anyway,
You can't really see it very well, can you?
let me get it. Oh, Hide your face. There it is. There it is.
There's a relieved Ian and a very surprised me.
So we weren't banging about all the time. Thank you, Sofa. But so that was on the Tuesday, your birthday. We got there on the Sunday. So the Sunday and Monday, I'm kind of vibing, and then Monday evening after. No, it was the Wednesday. Was it the Wednesday?
Tuesday was my birthday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We came back on the Wednesday. No, Thursday. We came back on Thursday. Tuesday. So Sunday and Monday, I'm kind of vibing and going, yeah, this is okay, this is cool. And then after we'd had dinner at the weird person's house, then I started thinking, oh, fucking hell, this is tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's when you went a bit weird and quiet.
A bit quiet. And then the next day I'm thinking, oh, maybe I've made a terrible misjudgment here, and this is an terrible thing I'm doing, and it's not going to go as I'd expected it.
That would have been an awkward ride home on the boat.
It would have been awkward ride home.
Imagine. What if I'd done the...
Well, that's what I was worried you were going to do, the joke thing. And so as the day went on, I'm getting quieter and quieter, and I'm trying to be, oh, this is great, yeah, this is, oh, nice food. But getting more and more anxious. Then when we're on the boat, the first hour of the boat trip, I don't really remember it. I know he was pointing out stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I couldn't really hear him anyway. So I'd sort of switched off a little bit. And I had the ring in my pocket and I could really feel it. And I thought, she's going to see, oh my God, this is fucking, I feel so sick. This is...
I did think it was weird you brought a big bag out. Because I've been bringing a bag. Don't, Catherine, you don't need to bring your bag today. I'm going to take my bag.
I didn't have a bag on the boat.
Yeah, you did, because you brought like a cardigan and stuff.
Yeah, well, I bought a jacket because I didn't know if it was. But yeah, did I ask Catherine's dad for permission? Now, Lenny, am I allowed to tell this story?
Yeah.
This is where it gets awkward.
Does that answer your question?
They knew where we were going. They knew where we were going. I had a chat with them about that, and I get on with your parents. I did get on with your parents very, very well.
I did.
And then we went to see them. We got back on the Thursday, and I think maybe the Thursday or the Friday we went to see them, and they knew about it, and they were very pleased. And then we're there, and we're all kind of, buzzing and stuff. And then your mum goes, well, of course...
Don't do the voice.
Okay, I won't.
So...
She said, so they were happy, but then it got a little bit frosty. They said, you didn't ask for permission. And I was like, no, you didn't ask us for permission. I'm thinking, I'm 52, she's 50 now.
I am not 50.
And I was like, oh yeah, sorry. She goes, and there was silence. She went, well, go on then, do it now. And I start laughing, but then realise, you didn't help. And I went, oh, Mum and Dad, I didn't call them that, but do you mind if I marry your daughter? Oh, no, we don't mind. I was like...
That's my dad.
And I was like, there we go, that's done now. It was weird. It was weird. But everyone's been very, very kind. All of the kids, my kids knew about it. Some people knew before. My boys knew about it, and they Kim messaged us, I think in the airport, or maybe it was in the hotel room, I can't remember. And I was reading them out. He was sending funny texts, and I was reading them out. And then I went, don't show Catherine this next one. And she went, why? What's that? And I went,
you made up some bullshit.
It's a boys things, having boys things. And the next one was, when are you going to propose? So the boys... Was there someone making a noise?
Yes, big boy clowning about down there.
So the boys were thrilled. The girls, I've never seen, it's a generalisation, but the girls were very excited about a wedding in a way that I think only young women can be. They're buzzing. Your eldest has been showing off. Yeah. What did she describe you as? Not done yet.
No, not done yet. She called me a non-retired baddie.
A non-retired
baddie, which is the highest praise. If you know teenagers, that's the highest praise a woman can obtain. Yeah. They're thrilled to bits. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great fun.
It's going to be fun.
So yeah, that's happening.
Boys, I'm going to have 3 best men. My best friend Conan and the boys are going to do it. And I said, boys, you'd be very welcome to make a speech. You don't? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll make a speech.
Oh God.
Harsh says, I literally cried when I saw that photo. I just got to the office, made my day. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Charlie. We are I am so fucking lucky to have met the best person in the world.
That's so.
who I love so much.
Thank you,
and
darling.
I am going to make sure I live for the next 45 years, and I'm going to annoy you every single day.
It's a sneaky
until I'm
peek.
97.
Sneaky peek of the vows there. Also, I was able to utter the immortal phrase, "Okay, but no more lies." After that week where he'd been hiding things from me the whole time.
Yeah, you made some of the shows. I'd have to say because I had like 20.
Don't look at my browsing history.
Looking for the hotel. I said, "Don't close your eyes. Don't look at that." If I do that now, it is because of pornography.
I know.
So we're very much in love. We've done the whole show has been about
Us.
Has been about us. Thank you very much for your kind words.
Mm-hmm. You do realise that now you're going to have to deal with a lot more Mancunians in your life.
I fucking know I'll be doing the voice.
Yes, and...
it sounded a bit Savile. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, not from Yorkshire. My cousins are already saying, when's the engagement party?
Oh, we should do that.
We should.
Well,
I said I hadn't even thought about that. But...
do you know what? I had considered it, actually. I thought of having a little thing in the garden, but maybe we should go up Manchester way and do something.
Well, all right. Well, yeah.
Let's book a room. Let's have a do.
What, and go and just hang out with them for a bit? Doesn't have to be a big do, does it?
We can have a do. Do you not want to do?
Yeah.
You don't fancy a do?
We could do a do.
Let's do a do. Debbie's crying. Thank you, guys. That means a lot. We weren't really sure how to
how to break the news.
How to break the news to you. And we hope that
you're all okay with it.
You're okay with it.
And it's not going to change where you live. You don't have to choose between us. There's none of that.
Oh, Joe, did you, not my Joe, but other Joe, his message saying, I can't get into the meeting nor watch on YouTube.
What?
Is that, let me message, I don't know who this Joe is, Joe, but if you're here, let me know. If you're not here, I'm going to come and find you. TD Hall says, we give our blessing.
Oh, you didn't ask their permission.
Didn't ask their
Flipping
permission.
Not again.
We're very, very much in love, and I keep saying, "Show me, show me." Oh, it's real, it's real.
Yeah.
So
it's great, but it still feels very special, doesn't it?
It does feel very special. I'm just seeing if there's any. I've got so much to talk about. That Joe, I'm going to find. No, Joe, but he's waiting in the Zoom, I think, Jimbo, but also is struggling to get into the YouTubes. But I just want to see. I got so much to talk about that there's one ticket left for the show at the Stables on October the 5th. I think it is. There's one ticket left. Don't be embarrassed about coming on your own. It's going to be a very, very nice vibe.
Yeah.
I'm having a writing session with David Turner this
Writing.
Sunday. Got a song, which you're not sure about the song. She's not sure. I got a song and I played it to her. I was buzzing and you went, okay.
It's your story to tell, mate. It's your story to tell.
I think it's funny.
All right. Well, if you're cool with it.
What other...
It's not the response you want, is it really?
Oh, no. Okay. What have I written? Comforting chats from a stranger in the Como restaurant.
Oh, no. It wasn't comforting chats.
Oh, it's the waiter.
Kept stroking you.
Kept doing that. It's someone past.
Do you know what I think he was doing? He was rubbing you for a tip.
He was tipping me up.
Because what I didn't realise was, and what was a great relief to you and your credit card, was that you'd have to tip people in Italy. It's like, give them a few coins if you want, but they don't expect it.
Harsh says, I'm never embarrassed coming on my own. Desk buzz phone.
Desk buzz phone.
Okay. Another one is wriggle room, right? So we watch Place in the Sun. They always talk about, well, there's a little bit of wiggle room. And we go for this wriggle room. We've been doing that for about 2 years. It's actually wiggle room.
But actually, we count the number of times they say it, and it's usually about 5 times per show. And sometimes they come thick and fast.
Thank you, Paulie D. You just stepped in and saved me. Thank you. New Superman film is a blast. I'm watching this film called Freaky Tales. The mic buzz. Oh,
that's what it was.
So,
that's what it was.
You know, we've been haunted by this buzz.
Yeah.
Of the mic of the
desk.
Of the desk, right? The desk buzz, right? And
to the point where we'll be talking, and all of a sudden, you'll know this if you're a frequent listener, stroke watcher. We'll be talking, and all of a sudden, it's like, it's buzzing again.
To the point where I got rid of a really, really top of the range mixing desk about a year ago. We're still on the free podcast. and because it didn't work, and I spent like a day trying to fix it. I can't get it to do it now. It was my phone was too close.
We thought it was loose cables. We thought it was.
There it is.
There it is. We thought it was the router. That router has been moved around more than needs to be. It's his phone. It's his phone.
And the reason, I think it's because if it's on WhatsApp. Oh no, there you go.
There's that buzz.
Buzz gone. Mm-hmm. Buzz, fudging heck, man. Honestly. And the final thing we'll talk about, and then we're going to end, and then we're going to celebrate Eldorado 69.
Yeah.
We went and saw Jim Bob play Rough Trade in East London, do an album launch and play. He's got 2 new albums out, and he did 2 nights, and he played a new album each night. And we love Jim Bob. And we've never been to, I mean, apart from when I saw Carter at the Old Trout back in, I don't know, 1990, whenever it was, a couple of times. I'd never seen him. We'd always get him on the show, as you know, and, we must come and see. And it dawned on me, we've been interviewing him for 7 or 8 years, and we are the people that say, we'll definitely come and see you, and then don't.
And then don't.
So we went and
it's
saw
tricky
him.
when you work every Friday night, isn't it?
It's tricky. But we went, and it was brilliant. Mm-hmm. What's the song about, is it Nigel Got a Drone? That had me in flipping pieces.
Yeah.
Man.
It's a really good album. It's quite Kinks-ish.
Yeah. Frank Bought a Drone. Go and listen to Frank Bought a Drone. My God. It totally did me in. And it was great. We had a really great night, met some lovely people. There was a fight almost between 2 men, which was fantastic because it was just close enough for us to hear it, but far enough away for us not to be in any danger of a punch.
We weren't going to get punched.
But outside, we're queuing up. And a woman who I would say mid-60s.
Tricky to tell.
Tricky to tell. A homeless woman came up to us. Homeless woman came up to us. And she started talking. I said, I'm really sorry, I've got no money. And she said, oh, no. What it is, and someone had bought us some food, right? And I don't need to describe what she looked like and how she sounded. That's relevant to the story. Relevant. And she said, look, I've got a key. And then we got moved a bit by security. She said, look, I've got a key worker who is helping me find somewhere, but I need to earn a certain amount of money each night.
Which, in retrospect, doesn't sound very key workerish, does it?
I don't know, but certainly.
Do you think that they put conditions on people like that?
I think maybe they do. And she
had to sell books for £10 each.
So she's set it up for me to sell books. They're £10 each. I need to sell 4 a night. That doesn't make sense.
She didn't have any books with her.
Well, she had a backpack. We didn't ask to see. I was worried. I really wanted to ask to see what the books were, and I was worried if I asked, I would then be thing. And she said, well, and she was going on for ages, and she said, so I'm selling books. They're £10. I need to sell 4, and we went, I'm really not interested. Sorry. And she said, okay, well, you can bank transfer me the £10. And I was a bit, because we'd gone through several no thank yous to the point where we'd now kind of come out the other side.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you can bank transfer me the £10. And I said, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. And then she got pissed off. Mm-hmm. And I didn't storm off. She then went to the people in front and had the same conversation. And then when they said no, she just turned and walked off. And we went, that was a bit...
It was a bit odd.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
But I haven't bought a book for £10 for a long time.
£10 for a book. We get it from Drew's for mere pesetas. That is it.
Oh, apart from, thank you very much indeed to those of you, the mods, who clubbed together and sent me beautiful birthday presents. I got some nice perfume and Cher's new book.
Oh, I didn't see what you got from the mods. Oh, that's fantastic.
So thank you. I really, really appreciate that.
We
You're
love
beautiful
the mods.
people.
Mods, we're going to see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And if you're £13 and above, it's the Zoom meeting tomorrow. That's it for the free bit. Patreon, stay here. We ain't going nowhere. If you listen to the free podcast, sign up, patreon.com/Iain and Katherine. And we will see you. Oh, and we got merch. And Too Many Cats t-shirts. We've sold 2. So for £15, including
I thought it was a bit
postage.
mean you made me pay for them as well.
Huh?
My t-shirts. I'm joking.
So if you want a t-shirt, they're good, right?
They're beautiful.
And they are beautiful. I was wearing one at the gym this morning when I was pumping off, and then I did some weights. Send an email and toomanycats@gmail.com. Freeloaders, goodbye.